so here he is, the #1 lightweight contender, and man, if that's not saying something, right? Got through the gauntlet at 155 pounds, made himself undeniable, and now tonight, TC, we find out what he has for the champion.
It long has been considered the deepest weight class in the UFC. So you know to get here is very tough. You have navigated the waters. You have done everything right. When it was time to press square, you press square. When it was time to press X, you press X. You better do it again tonight if you want to become the champion. There is no room for error as you try to win a UFC championship.
And no room for a 1 pound allowance. He was right on the number, 155 pounds, championship weight. Confidence is high that he will wrest the title away here tonight. All right, so tonight we get another look at the decorated lightweight champion, Islam Makhachev. This is one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world. Such a nuanced game on the ground. Outstanding striker as well, and puts his belt on the line yet again tonight.
Yeah, you know, Johnny, puts his belt on the line. This guy does everything so well. He's so well-rounded, he's so skilled, he's so gifted, and he is so confident in his ability to go and get you. It's that simple. I'm gonna get you. I'll get my hands locked, I'll throw you to the ground, and I will make you engage with me on my terms. That has allowed him to become the champion, and tonight, he has even more of an advantage because there's the boy, Hasbullah.
Hasbullah entrenched in the corner of Islam Makhachev, and he'll probably have a photo shoot later if fans are interested. We'll see how it goes for Makhachev tonight. Our tale of the tape for this lightweight championship fight. To get us started with the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Kai. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC Lightweight Champion of the World, Islam Makhachev.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
You ready? Do it.
All right, round getting underway, and we take a look at the Combat Sambo World Champion and UFC lightweight contender, Islam Makhachev. What will he do in this fight? Well, oftentimes he does whatever he wants to do. Certainly he can impose his will on the ground, where his game is just so nuanced when it comes to the throws and the trips and the manipulation of joints and everything else. But on the feet, in a kickboxing setting, this man has proven elite as well. A true 5-tool player who many believe by year's end could just be the king of the lightweight division. Push kick there to the body. Makhachev's overhand telegraph, though, it gets blocked.
He lands a switch knee. And look at him post on the opposite side to give himself the right distance to land these beautiful knees.
And that underhook helping him control that side of his opponent. Nicely done. Lands to the body there. Trying to establish that jab once again.
Take your time, hold him there.
Immediately gets the underhook.
Notice the drive. Look at how they drive the knee right into the midsection.
Oh, nice switch kick. Nice Nicely done. Going to the body now with the kick. That one is blocked, though, by Islam Makhachev. Just over 2 minutes to go. Tags him with the uppercut.
It won't take many of those. Great timing on that double leg. Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah.
All right, north-south position here. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this, DC. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Islam Makhachev. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here.
Big ground and pound.
Well, champ, I don't see that well, but it's hard to miss the redness underneath that elbow. A lot of bodily investment from his opponent tonight.
Yeah, it's an investment, John. It may not pay dividends right now, but the more you go there, the more damage you do, eventually it will show itself. Right now, it's starting to show. Nice block there.
The kick is there to the body. Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body. You go here. How about the speed with which he is able to just toss his opponent to the mat?
The moment they came close, he knows. I got a fire in my hips, load you up and throw you. That's exactly what he did.
Breathe. Deep breath in. All right, here's some water. Ready? Listen. All right. Now you're doing awesome out there.
All right, now we check out some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about the display of striking?
Just high level. I mean, you would think that we're watching a K1 level kickboxing match opposed to being in the UFC. Both displayed great technical skills, unbelievable striking.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway. All right, here we go. Next round is underway. The previous round figures to be a tough act to follow. Just a great balancing job of patience, accuracy, and aggressiveness.
You watch him and you see the relaxation in his approach. Everything is flowing. The shoulders are popping. The feints come out. The jabs, the right hands, everything just seemed to be clicking. He was in the zone. Sometimes basketball players say they're throwing the basketball into a garbage.
Thus far tonight.
Big, massive shot lands. Look at how tough his opponent is, though. Still standing, still in their fight. Oh, they're so evenly matched, and they're going tit for tat.
All right. On that offering. All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut.
Well, a really good second round for him thus far. After a somewhat lackluster first round, he has found the rhythm and found his striking range. Scary proposition for the opponent now here in round two. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
Working off of his back here, looks like he may try to hip escape. Makhachev's able to transition back to side control now. 1.5 minutes now to go in round two. Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job.
Oh, that sub is tight.
Oh, you better tap or that thing's gonna snap.
He's got it isolated.
No, he's out. The fight's gonna continue.
Oh my goodness, I thought it was over. I thought this fight was over.
Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
30 seconds to go in round 2. Well, you're starting to see the damage now, bleeding from his cheek. All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
All right, round 3 coming up next. All right, so the round is over, but not before damage was done. Cut on the cheek, sustained in that round. Cut man in there quickly as usual to try to seal it up.
The guard is awesome.
Well, I'm not sure the extent to which he has recovered, but we do see the end of the round. DC, talk us through the replay.
Well, he's a tough guy. He's going to make it to the stool. He's going to survive unless you put him completely out of there. Unfortunately, he's in there with a guy that does have that ability.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Again, going back to the jab just out of range.
He's cut. Give him the elbow.
Beautiful technique on the straight right hand. Just out of range with that right hook. Punches in bunches, and he hasn't really shown any signs of slowing down here tonight. I'm not sure how much more his opponent can take. He's had a huge strike right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job.
Oh, how about the ankle pick there? Well, if the single leg, the double leg's not working, go deep into the well, and the ankle pick was there for him there.
Boy, you got to keep digging into that toolbox. He has so many different attacks. We saw that right now with that beautiful ankle pick.
Oh, look out, folks. That is tight.
It looks like it's getting going.
Oh, favoring position over submission.
Very smart decision. You never want to value the submission over keeping dominant position.
Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. Makhachev's got him in a crucifix now, going to go to work from the top. We passed the midpoint here of the fight. All right, just as we saw a few seconds ago, he finds the home for another ground and pound strike.
Beautiful punch lands there from inside the guards.
This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No.
He is officially rocked.
A big, massive hook that really has put his opponent on skates.
Oh, and he lands another takedown here, just doing a nice job not telegraphing his shot. Clean entries. The Olympian's got to like what he sees.
I mean, over and over, he gets to the legs before his opponent reacts. By beating him on the entry, now it's up to the opponent to keep up. But this guy's playing chess. His opponent's playing checkers. He's playing chess. He can't keep up once he... Nice sub attempt.
Oh, looks like that submission's almost locked in.
Starting to get pretty deep here.
Somehow, some way, he got out.
These guys are back and forth, but the submission defense wins this transition.
Under 20 seconds now to go. Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
That's 3 rounds. We're now headed to the championship rounds. All right, so that's the end of the round. Potential adversity here. He's got a cut on his cheek sustained from that strike in the round. Now the focus becomes maximizing these 60 seconds, shutting that cut and preventing it from becoming a major factor here moving forward. All right, let's check out some of the action, DC, and how about the punching acumen by that fighter in that previous round?
He does not waste anything. He does not loop punches. Everything's tight. Everything's precise. He's a sniper. We always talk about how he's a sniper. He is a sniper, and it showed in that exchange that allowed him to drop his opponent.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds.
get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
You gotta fight back.
Oh, he passes the half guard now. And he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt. Massive shot from the top.
All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have 2 hands in or 2 hands out, or guys start to attack triangles.
Makhachev's in half guard now. Well, as many expected, his grappling has been very strong thus far. The takedowns, the ground control, he is truly the total package.
It's one thing to take your opponent down. It's one thing to control him, as we have seen him do over the course of this fight.
Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in. Oh, he's out. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer, theoretically, to the end of the fight.
Yeah, and, you know, when you got a person like this in front of you that is so good at what they do, when you are bleeding like this and the work is showing, you got to try to find a way to stop them. He needs to try to get a takedown or something, because the more he's standing, the more he's going to have to deal with this cut. And now, all the blood that's coming from the cut.
All right, referee is going to step in here and likely call on the doctor to check out that swelling around the eye. Defensively, he has had a very hard time tonight.
Well, and it's gotten worse, because the moment the swelling started, his spirit tells him to keep going forward, but he's getting pieced up.
All right, well, the doctor appears to think he's still good to go. And you know what? If it's good enough for the doctor, it's good enough for me.
I'm all in.
Ready. Ready.
All right, so the ref will get the action back underway after that brief health and safety check. And to no one's surprise, the fans support the decision for the action to continue.
Absolutely. I mean, this official decided you can go. Even though at times the fighter may question whether or not he can do it, we have very smart ringside officials that make a determination. The determination is, get your butt out there and fight. Let's see what happens.
And we have a very smart fighter who is going to have to start protecting that injury to prevent it from getting any worse. Well, it's all pace and pressure down the stretch. He is really lighting them up now. All right, so a little welt there starting to develop on the side of his body. A lot of strikes landing in that area tonight.
I mean, he's got to do something. You cannot continue to ignore that you're getting hit in the body over and over again. You better address it now before we get to a point where you can't continue to fight. Oh, he did a great job of rotating him into an underhook. Nice.
Oh, this is not good. That right eye starting to shut. 10 seconds remaining in round 4. 20 minutes down, potentially 5 to go. What a round it was for him, DC, and of course the seminal moment, that big knockdown that he will try to piggyback on here in this next round.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how he builds off of the momentum that he gets from that last round. How does he deal with the success that he had and not push too hard too early trying to find the finish? You have to let it come to you as the knockdown came to you in the previous round.
All right, so a big knockdown for him, courtesy of that punch in that round. DC, here's your replay.
Big moment in the previous round. They were both fighting very well, but when he landed this punch right here that sits his opponent down, it showed that the power is not equal, and if he can land, he does have the ability to damage him.
Oh, nice strike landed there by Islam Makhachev.
He does everything so well, and he's so
I think he's still compromised. We'll see if he can recover here. He's in a world of trouble. And really starting to make these shots count. Hammer fist here by Islam Makhachev. The ground strikes starting to pile up. Oh, just a merciless approach here on the ground, continuing to target that cut.
He's got that arm triangle. Watch him pass to the opposite side. It looks real tight. He'll drop his weight to try to finish his technique.
Oh, and now he gives up on the submission. North-south position now. Perhaps the crowd will get its collective mind out of the gutter. Oh, another bruising shot right to the body. I wouldn't think you want to take too many more of those.
No, John, you gotta defend. You got to address a tactic that has worked this many times this early in a fight. You cannot allow it to continue to build, because once that momentum gets going, you will have no way to stop it.
And I don't have a lot of muscle over there, so I don't think I could take too many of these if I was.
Well, you need that body like mine if you want to get hit down there. You can't be too skinny. He's continuing to target that area that's swelling, and it's getting worse every time he hits it.
Under 2 minutes now with which to work.
Nice.
Makhachev's right back to the full mount here. All right, so he's setting up for a submission here. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in. Submission defense.
Work. Come on, stand up. Let's work.
Man, submission defense is a powerful thing. Offense keeps going for it. Defenders held up every step of the way.
Yeah, the defense has done a great job just making sure he leaves nothing long, no submission attempts. Even when they get him, he continues to stay calm and patient, and he's defending these submissions.
Final seconds of this fight. All right, so a competitive title fight tonight, Daniel, as many expected. 25 minutes, not enough to determine a winner. Slight lean to the champion, or what?
I do believe he's still champion, but that's why he's the champion. Because when the challenges are the biggest, he usually will step up.
The official decision is in. Bruce Buffer has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this contest 50-45. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.
All right, so there he is, and still UFC lightweight champion at 155 pounds. That's saying something, right? A murderer's row of contenders, and the #1 contender, no match for the champion tonight.
For a long time, we talked about 155 as the toughest division in the entire UFC. Tonight, he shows why he is the champion, he's been the champion, and he will stay the UFC lightweight champion.